Hi, my name is Carolyn Follert. I'm a 5'3" writer and former ballerina, sharing my self-defense journey. Here, I share practices to help you stay safe, to protect your peace, and to reclaim your power. Today, I want to talk about knowing your strengths because self-defense is not about working stronger or harder. It's not about being built or muscular. It's about working smarter, knowing your strengths and using them against your attacker's weaknesses. So let's start by knowing our strengths. Again, it doesn't matter how tall, short, small, big, strong, weak you are, we all have strengths. And the main strengths that I've learned in my body through self-defense are the heel of my palms. So this is really effective to use in a strike against someone's nose, or even using your open palm directly onto someone's ear to hurt their eardrum. Another strength that we all have is our elbows. Our elbows are really hard and really sharp. If you were to take your elbow and graze it across someone's forehead in a really strong, explosive way, you would likely cut the skin on their face, and that can cause bleeding, make it difficult for your attacker to see. An elbow to someone's stomach if they're grabbing you from behind or even to the side, even under the chin, can cause a lot of discomfort. Another area of strength that, again, we all have are our knees. So using our knee to jam someone's groin, to hit someone in the stomach. If someone's bent over, a knee to the face would be really uncomfortable. But all of our knees are really strong and they can be used to defend yourself. Another strength that we all have is our feet. Thinking about the tops, the sides, even the bottoms of our feet. The way that we can use our feet, we can use the top of our feet to kick someone's groin. You can use the side of your foot to kick against someone's shin. I think about using the bottom of my foot to the side of a person. Putting the bottom of my foot to the side of their knee could cause a lot of pain, discomfort, even do damage to the joint. So yes, we have access to these strengths. Again, it doesn't matter what type of body you have. These are strengths that we all have access to. So in the spirit of self-defense, again, working smarter, not harder, we think about using these strengths against an attacker's weaknesses. So what are an attacker's weaknesses? I'm going to show them to you on my own body since I don't have a pretend attacker with me today. And it's also helpful for you to know what are the weaknesses that we all have if you ever need to defend yourself. So our common areas of weaknesses and vulnerabilities are our eyes. So if you think about kind of taking your thumb or finger and gouging their eyes, that could inflict a lot of harm. Our ears. So if you were to hit someone to the side of their head against their ear, you would do some damage to their eardrum. Our noses are an area of vulnerability. So a hit to the nose can cause discomfort, maybe even a nosebleed, make their eyes water, maybe even break their nose. The throat is an area of weakness and vulnerability. So a hit to the throat can affect someone's windpipe, making it difficult to breathe. Another area of weakness is along the side of the bodies. So particularly the lower ribs, or what we call the floating ribs, that aren't connected to the sternum. A hit on either side of the floating ribs would cause a lot of pain and discomfort. Another area of weakness, and this is maybe a more obvious one, but particularly for men, is the groin. But honestly, even for a woman, if you get a hit to the groin, it's going to be really uncomfortable. Other areas of weaknesses are the outside and the inside of the thigh. So getting a hit either place there is going to cause pain and discomfort. And then if you've ever run into a coffee table, you'll know this one, pain and discomfort around the shins. So if you have a hit to the shin, that's also going to be really uncomfortable. So why is it important to know this? So often in self-defense, it's about responding to an attack inflicting pain and discomfort on your attacker so they stop attacking you and so that you can get away to safety. So knowing these strengths that, again, we all have, and knowing that you can use them against your attacker's weaknesses helps you work smarter instead of harder. So what are some examples of using our strengths against someone's weaknesses? Things that come to mind and that I often think about in my own self-defense practice are, again, that palm to the side of the ear that would cause a lot of discomfort. You could take the heel of your palm and hit it towards someone's nose, or even toward their throat or their chin. That would cause a lot of pain and discomfort. You could take that elbow against that strong elbow and slash it across someone's face. You could think about using that elbow to that side rib. Again, that floating rib would cause a lot of pain and discomfort. You could think about using the knee and using your knee to hit either the groin or even the inside of someone's thigh or the outside of someone's thigh is going to cause pain and discomfort. Another one that's accessible is taking your foot and using the inside of your foot to kick against someone's shin as if you were kicking a soccer ball. And so these are all examples, and I'm sure there are many more that you can come up with, of using the strengths that are, again, already in your body and using them in a smart way to inflict pain and discomfort against your attacker's weaknesses so that, again, you deter them from attacking you and you give yourself space to get away. For more of tips like this, you can subscribe to my Substack, Powers. There I share more practices to help you stay safe, to protect your peace, and to reclaim your power.